In this video, we're going to show you to install sway bar bushings on your Jeep Patriot located underneath the front suspension. Let's go ahead and loosen and remove our lug nuts. Now if yours have the chrome cap, that'll be a 19 millimeter. If your lug nuts are missing the chrome cap, it'll be an 18 millimeter. Let's go ahead and remove our center cap and set that aside. Let's go ahead and grab our wheel, pull that off and set that aside. Now we're going to access the two bolts here and here. They're 13 millimeter. We're going to use our short extension, our shallow socket, and our ratchet, and want to loosen and remove both of these bolts. Now we did spray this down with some rust penetrant and let it soak. So now that we get that bolt out and broken free, I switch over to a 1/4 inch ratchet with a short extension and a deep socket. I can get a little bit more throw on it when I put it in here. Once we get this one out, we're going to move right to that back bolt and do the same. I'm actually going to work this bolt back and forth a little bit because we don't want this bolt to snap off. So I put some rust penetrant on those threads and I'm working it back in a little bit. There's the front bolt. Now in order to lift up our sway bar to gain access to that bushing, we need to disconnect the sway bar end link on this side. Either the upper one or the lower nut needs to come off. We're going to choose to do the upper because it's a quicker, easier access. We're using a 15 millimeter gear wrench and a number 5 Allen key. Once that's out, we're going to try using our pry bar and just gently pushing up. You can see we now have access there. So I need to lift up and pull the bushing mount off. Just pop that off and remove it. And we have the split facing the rear of the vehicle. Looks like we're going to have to rotate this so that the split is facing the front, and then peel it off the back side of the bar, like so. Once you remove this here, it's always a good idea to go ahead and clean off the portion of the frame where the bar is going to be seated. So I'm going to use some spray solvent. And get in here and clean this up. And then I'm going to use some spray lube on those bolt holes. Now take the new bushing, pop that on there, spin that around, kind of line that up. You know, with the bracket itself, I put a thin coat of silicone paste on that bracket itself. It's going to help slide it down into position a little bit easier. And we kind of have to get that lined up. We also went ahead and wire wheeled the bolts and put some NECs on those. Now that we have that bolt started, I'm going to go ahead and get the back one started. I'm going to switch back over to my 3/8 ratchet. Now if you have the ability to do so, you want to go ahead and torque these down to 22 foot-pounds. is. You can install your sway bar link. Go ahead and torque down the nut to 43 foot-pounds. After you torque this down, you can go ahead and repeat this process for the passenger side. And at that point there, you're all set. Let's go ahead and install our wheel. And then we'll place our center cap on. And we'll start all of our lug nuts by hand, and then we'll snug them down. It's going to torque down our lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds, and we prefer to do this in a crisscross pattern.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.